So, you're planning on coming to the Dominican Republic, but you're a little bit confused about the money. You don't know if you should come with your currency, how you get the pesos, and when you should exchange your pesos or where. So, we're going to get into that today. Hey there, guys. My name is Cerise Fairfax. Welcome to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. I love you. And if you are new to my channel, today is Tuesday, and we talk about real estate relocation, travel, and tourism in the Dominican Republic, the #1 destination in the Caribbean. All right. So money is a very important thing because you want to make sure that you know where you're cashing it, where you're changing it, converting your, whether it's Canadian dollars, American dollars, or any of your currency from around the world. So let's talk about how you should exchange your money and where and when. All right. So if you have pesos before you come to the Dominican Republic, fabulous. If you don't, then do not exchange it at the airport unless you really have to. Just like the food at the airport and the drinks at the airport and on the airplane is a lot more expensive, the exchange rate at the airport is not as good either. If you are like most people and you want the best exchange rate for your money, then you want to do it at the bank in town. So let's say you have Canadian dollars. You are going to have to convert your Canadian dollars into American dollars because Canadian dollars are not accepted here in the Dominican Republic as legal tender trading back and forth to buy products or services of that nature. American dollars are in some establishments, some restaurants, for instance, and also some transportation services, but not the local guagua, which is the local bus. But we'll get into that in a minute. First, let's just discuss exchanging your money. So I'm going to give a couple of scenarios. You're getting off the plane and you have only Canadian dollars on you. You're going to have to get American dollars to pay for your transportation to go to your destination. If you have American dollars, you are cool. Anywhere around the world, it doesn't matter where you're from, American dollars are accepted here and also pesos. So if you are from Germany, France, Italy, China, it doesn't matter. You either have to have pesos or American dollars. Now, again, don't exchange too much money at the airport because, or any at all for that matter, because your driver, your taxi driver from the airport should accept American dollars. If you need an airport pickup, let me know. I have drivers that are really good prices and they will pick you up and they will take you to Puerto Plata. They will take you to Sosua and also Cabarete mainly. If you have an extra special trip, let me know and we can work that out as well. But they accept American dollars, no problem at all. Okay. So when you get into town, there are a few ways that you can get your pesos. We're going to go through those right now. You can go to the bank and you give them your money and they will exchange it for pesos. You will need your passport. You can also go to some of the places that are along the main roads here. For instance, Pedro Closante in Sosua itself has a couple of bancos. They're mini places that you can go to and you can get your money exchanged. That's another way. If you have any questions about that, give me a shout and I can tell you which ones that I use. There's also Western Union, and there's also Caribbean Express. Caribbean Express and Western Union are very similar. Western Union is international. Of course, a lot of you listening to this video right now know about Western Union. A lot of you might not have heard about Caribbean Express, spelled Caribe, like Carib, but it's pronounced Caribbean. and it's called Express. That means that you go and you stand in the line just like you would in Western Union, and they exchange your money just like they would in Western Union. Very similar services. So those are your options. I'm going to go through them with you again. 1, the airport, which I don't recommend. 2, the bank. There are many banks here. There's Banco Popular, there's Banco Santa Cruz, there's Banco Nacional. There are a lot of banks here, and they are easy to get to. And if you are staying in Sosua, Puerto Plata City, or Cabarete, you will be able to get to a bank within walking distance, usually from your Airbnb or from your long-term place that you're staying in. Okay, or if you can't walk to it, you can get on the local bus, the local taxi, or you can get yourself a driver and you can get to any of those places quite easily. Alrighty, so again, you can get to the banks, you can get to Western Union, Caribbean Express, or you can also just go on the main road and there are cash changing places there. All right, I just wanted to go through that with you guys because it's one of the most frequently asked questions that you guys will ask me during consultations, because I do provide relocation consultations and I also provide consultations when you're coming here to just visit. A lot of people, they're used to getting a resort visit and they are now looking at going off the resort and going into Airbnbs because they want to know exactly what's going on here in the number one destination. And it is beautiful when you just get yourself an Airbnb and you can walk around town, do your own cooking, go to the different beaches, get to know the culture, the traditions, and also meet a lot of people to network, whether it's with locals or tourists or expats. An expat is somebody who has decided to live here long term instead of living in their country, and most of them have actually gotten their residency here and they are people that are staying here. Okay, so a lot of you guys are interested in doing that. And this is what I give consultations on. I give consultations on short-term stay, long-term stay, residency, and also what each area offers you, whether it's a beach area, a hill area, a city area, a small town, the country area. No matter what it is you want, we will get into it. You just tell me what your personality is like, what your desires are, and exactly what you're trying to achieve on your short-term or long-term stay. And we will do a 30-minute consultation or a 60-minute consultation to clarify what your personal needs may be. Everybody is different and everyone's seeking a different experience. So give me a shout. Remember, the Dominican Republic is a safe place for tourists. There are different places in the Dominican Republic that you can go to and enjoy a different experience every place that you go to. You see, there is the North Coast where I live, and it is Sosua, but there's so much more. There's Cabarete, there's Puerto Plata, there is little towns like Gaspar Hernandez, Veragua, and also Sabaneta. You see, once you get into one place and you love it and enjoy it, you may want to experience what each coast has to offer. And it is totally fine for you to rent a car and travel the island. It is a large island, so set aside some time. I also do have a video on YouTube that I did a couple of years ago on the currency that we do use here. So what types of pesos we have here, because we have coins and we have paper. So we have a peso, we have a 5 peso, 10 peso, we also have 25 peso. Those are the coins. Then we also have paper, and the paper is 100 pesos, 200 pesos, 500 pesos, 1,000 pesos, and 2,000 pesos. Those are the 5 paper monies that you are going to use frequently. Okay, again, 100, 200, 500, 1,000, 2,000. In that video that I did a couple of years ago, I will link in the description below, and you will be able to see in that video what each one represents, because roughly, it's just a rough type of approximate currency exchange where 100 pesos is like, it's kind of like a $2 American bill. Okay, 200 pesos is like a $4. 500 pesos is like $10. 1,000 pesos is like $20. 2,000 pesos is like $40. I'm going to repeat that. 100 pesos is like $2. 200 pesos is like $4. 500 pesos is like $10. 1,000 pesos is like 20. 40 is like the $2,000 peso, okay? Remember, it might go up and down a little bit. I mean, when I first came here for $100, like if I had $100 American bill, I would get 5,000 pesos plus 600 pesos. Okay, now I get 5,000 pesos, 300 and something. So it's the currency rate has changed. It fluctuates every day, as you may know. So don't get frustrated with yourself. Just do approximates, and you will remember that 100 pesos is like $2 American. 200 pesos is like $4 American. 500 pesos is like $10 American. 1,000 pesos is like $20 American. And 2,000 pesos is like $40 American. As long as you write that down, keep repeating it to yourself, you will get the gist of it. 50 pesos is like $1 American. You'll have 50 pesos a lot. Keep some of those in your pocket so you can give those as tips. 50 pesos is like a $1 American. 25 pesos is like 50 cents. Okay, so some of you may wonder, what is a good tip? If you're giving someone just a tip just to be nice, 50 pesos is nice. With 50 pesos, they can get themselves like a drink or, like a Coca-Cola or something of that nature. And in Sosua, Cabarete, and Puerto Plata, if someone goes and does a favor for you, then it's usually like 100 pesos. When I say favor, if they go and they refill the gasoline for your stove, like if you are not electric stove and you are on propane gasoline and they go and they take your tank for you and they fill it up, it's usually about 100 pesos for them to go to the gas station for you. Remember, every Tuesday and Thursday is relocation, real estate, travel, tourism, and we talk about everything. If you have any topics in those 4 groups, real estate, relocation, travel, tourism, and any questions at all, please put them down below, or you can contact me. My information is in the description, and I will also pin a comment to this video, so you will be able to get my number, my email, and if you want to book a consultation. Now, if you only have one question, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. You don't need to book a consultation for just one question if you're looking for something, okay? I want to encourage you to just put your feet in, get wet, and you will take off running. It's a lot easier getting the understanding of the money here than what you will really realize. Really. Keep a lot of 100 pesos, keep a lot of 500 pesos, and you can work around 100 pesos and 500 pesos first. 1,000 pesos look very similar to the 200 pesos, so be very careful. They're almost the same color. 500 pesos looks very close to the 2,000 pesos, so be very careful. They're almost the same color. So that's why I'm telling you, just really work right now with the 50 pesos, the 100 pesos, and the 500 pesos, and you should be cool, because it will also give you an understanding of how much money you're spending, and you're not overspending, and you're not under tipping. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Cerise Fairfax, and I look forward to working with you. Have yourself a wonderful day. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And if you haven't and you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and do so. It's free to subscribe. And if you do like this type of video, make sure you hit that button called the bell so you'll be notified when I upload a new video. Take care, guys. Enjoy your vacation or your staycation.